everyone, so today we're super excited because I know it's been, why are you laughing?
Because it's been so long.
Yes, it's been like over a month, okay? Since we reacted to Kingdom, I remember like rushing to edit and react to like the second to last episode. And then turns out we never even reacted to the last episode till now, which is, it's definitely been like over a month or so. But anyways, I saw it when it went live, you know, I stayed awake. She didn't, but you know who won. She knows the results.
It was so predictable, but yes.
She knows who won. But today we're finally gonna react to this episode. At this point, I kind of forgot a lot of stuff, and she hasn't actually seen the episode, so we're super excited for this. Let's go. Okay, so because this episode is over 3 hours long, we're only going to be reacting to the performances in this video. I know it's very different from our other reactions that we did to Kingdom, but please understand. So we're just going to start in random order. I put Kingdom Final. The first one that comes up is ATEEZ, The Real. I love this song. I put this in my Spotify playlist. I freaking love this song, so I'm really excited for you to see it because their outfits are so cute. I love it, so let's go. I really like this one.
I have heard this song.
You've heard the song?
Yeah.
What? Did I play
Dude,
it?
it might be my playlist.
Dude, look at Woo Young's outfit.
I wish it would have done a little more with Sun's outfit.
Oh no, this is just the intro, sis. This isn't the song.
No, I already know Sun. But right? I feel like he should have gone. I don't know.
I mean, he looks nice.
No, he
but
still
I like
looks good,
I
but
like the streetwear a little bit more. Like Hongjoong's outfit's super cool. There's one with the red leather jacket. It's really cool. Dude, I love this one. Like, do you hear this beat? So good. I love it! The choreo, like, everything is so good. I love those masks. Look, that red jacket is so cool.
It is.
It's really cool. Dude, sometimes I play this on my way to work and I'm like, yes! It gets me in a good mood.
I like the dance.
Dude, like everybody looks so cool.
Woo Young knows what he's doing. Like,
yeah. But like the song itself isn't the beat super cool? Yeah. I love it.
I like his little breakdown.
Like I love everything about this one.
Oh, I like that even though he cut his hair, he still has like the color under
the blonde.
Yeah. Oh my god. That looks so weird.
The little hands.
Oh, look how nice.
I love it.
I like the little.
Look at him. With the banners. We had iKON on there. Oh, it's everybody. Yes, I'm
They're so sweet.
They are. Seriously, they're so freaking cute.
Yeah.
Dude, these are cool. Man, I wish I could dance like that. See, like for a final, they threw a freaking carnival on stage. I love it. Oh, I love that. He's like, oh, Chunky was Leon. Dude, the breakdown.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. He looks so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. And they ended it with the respectful bow. They look amazing. These are probably the best outfits they wore in the whole competition, in my opinion.
That
Like,
was so good.
it was really good. I literally couldn't wait for you to see it because I was like, dude, I just know you're gonna love it. Like, oh my gosh, the song is so good. Like, the beat is so good. I think it was perfect. Like, seriously, it's totally my style. I think the beat and like literally just everything about it, like I loved it. The vocals, like the rapping, everything was used really, really well. And the choreo was amazing. I love how it looked like they were having so much fun, and the entire stage was like really fun. Like everything was super cool. I love the colors, their outfits. I feel like their outfits just did a lot. Like they weren't like super like put together. They were just very like casual, and it looked really cool.
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I love how for like a last performance, it looked like they were having so much fun, and because I feel like their other ones were more. I mean, it also depends on.
They
like,
were more
their,
of like
their,
a show.
Yeah, their topic.
Yeah.
It was more like with like a storyline, this and that. And this one, I mean, it probably does have like a message and stuff. I just don't understand it, but it just looked like they were having so much fun, and like it's a great way to like end their like show.
Yeah, like,
the show, I guess. You know,
I'm pretty sure this was the actual first performance in the episode.
Oh, really?
Like they started it off like this. Like I feel like it was such a like a celebratory kind of performance, and I personally like love it. This song is probably my favorite song from ATEEZ on this show. Favorite performance, like favorite overall from ATEEZ. This is my #1 pick.
No, I also love the little detail in how they have their banners, but not just like ATEEZ on there, like all the teams,
They're
like
the
everybody.
cutest
They're literally the most, like the
team.
biggest like supporters out there. They're such like,
Yeah.
you
They're
can tell
such
how much
angels. Like
literally.
dude, literally, I did see that the other teams were very supportive of each other as well, but I just feel that ATEEZ were the real hype men. Like they truly supported everybody like wholeheartedly. Like you could tell. And it was just so cute. Like I think that's what really stood out to us. Like if you guys follow my channel, you would see that we've actually started reacting to them because they're the group
We love
that,
their character.
Their group is the one that caught our
Yeah.
attention the most from all the groups that we're not familiar with. They're the ones that caught our attention the most. So we're definitely like starting to check them out because they're just so good. Like oh my gosh, I seriously can't wait to learn more about them.
B2B's daily performance will be starting in a moment. Please take
I like how they're sticking to that concert theme.
I love that for them.
The
Like,
thrill.
I know.
The thrill. This reminds me of
I wonder how
Party
long it's
Baby.
been since they've had a concert. Right?
I think one of their members, Sunto, just got out of the military. I think.
Wow.
It looks like the legit concert stage. With the things on the side.
Yeah.
Make sure to pay close attention. Everybody's coming back to my world.
wearing
The
contacts?
Korean zombie, he said? I think they're all wearing contacts. Or maybe
This
not.
just
Oh,
looks
he
so
is.
like
And then
intense.
Penny on too.
Wow. I really love how BTOB tends to make it like their stage. Like you're at my concert and you're watching me perform like type thing, you know? Also their style too. I feel like that's what adds to it. Because they're not like
They're
big
true
on
themselves,
dancers
yeah.
and this and that, so it's like an actual like show because they have dancers, it's not just like them.
I feel like from the rapping to the chorus, it just wasn't what I was expecting. Like it,
Like the flow.
like the chorus was not what I was expecting after the rap. Maybe 10 years. Huge props.
Yeah.
Dang!
I think I understand like what you mean with the chorus because this is like his voice is there. It's amazing, but it gives me such like OST vibes.
It's a very different vibe.
You know,
Like when I heard them like rapping, it was like coming to you, you know, hardcore, and then the chorus hit and it sounded more like a Disney movie.
yeah. Maybe that's also why I feel like they really put on like this like performance like a show. It gives me a lot of maybe like musical vibes in a way. Not that it's a bad thing, but you know.
It's not horrible. I
Yeah.
just wasn't expecting the song to go like that. Who is that? StrayKids in the back? Or is that ATEEZ?
There's two. I don't know which
I think it's both of them. Dude, this guy's full of surprises.
Wow.
He took out his lenses. What the heck?
Or was it the light? I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
I'm
You
pretty sure it was the lenses. Oh, I didn't notice that when I first saw it.
See, this gives me very much like last scene vibes, you know?
Yeah, they give you like
It's quite like
vibes.
orchestrated. Or, is that a word? I don't know. But it gives me orchestra vibes. I don't know. It's really good though. They honestly surprised me the most in this show. Like,
For sure.
although ATEEZ caught our attention because of how like they are as people, they're super like friendly and this and that and outgoing. Like they really like, because I hadn't really listened to any of their music or anything. Like they shocked me in every performance. They did such a good job. I definitely underestimated BTOB.
Oh, for sure. I think everybody did.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dang, those are some bright blue contacts.
Yeah, it was them too.
I love how like they're like such jokesters too.
Yeah, they were so good on the show, honestly. They were so funny. I think they were really, really nice and cool seniors to everybody else. So I don't think this performance was like horrible. Like the vocals were clearly there. The rapping was there. For me personally, I didn't really like how the rapping and the vocals mixed in this one. I don't know. The way the rapping was going made me think that the vocals, the chorus is going to be a little bit different. But it went from like a good rap to like Disney vibes for me. So I just didn't really like how they did it in this one. It's not my favorite performance from them. It's not my favorite song from them from the show, but it still wasn't bad. Like it was still good because they showcased a lot of their talent and I like the way they did the stage. It just wasn't my favorite.
I have to agree. It's not my favorite performance of theirs. I definitely think the one where they did like the concert backstage one.
Backdoor was their best one.
Yeah, Backdoor. Yeah,
sure.
that one was the one that
For
really
sure.
like blew my mind.
Which makes me think they should, because these are brand new songs that they did for the final. They should consider something more
Like a
like
different
Backdoor,
genre?
like not the original Backdoor, but the Backdoor that they did, the version that they did. I feel like they should
True.
consider something more like that. Like it suits them really well. They did it absolutely amazing. I wish they would like try that.
I'm still not like 100 on their names. What's the one number with the one that which is like that took his contacts out?
Oh, Minhyuk.
Okay, Minhyuk. Wow, like literally
Yeah.
wow.
He's full of surprises. He's
Yeah.
really cool. I like him a lot.
But also
honestly.
the vocal range and like the vocalist, what's his name? Is it with an E?
It's been like a month. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Let me look it up. But you guys know.
I think it's Unkwang or something like that.
Unkwang, yeah. His range is so powerful. Like he
Insane.
can really like
insane
project his voice,
He's
which is
really
also
good.
really cool because it's
Really
like
good.
I wonder because you know how some of them do like don't they do like theater?
Yeah,
kind of.
a lot
I
of
wonder
them
if
do.
he does because I feel like he'd be really good at it if he hasn't already.
He probably has,
right?
honestly. Like,
Right?
there's just no way that they're sleeping on him.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So his vocals also like blew me away. Like wow, it's
really
so powerful.
yeah.
But no, yeah, this one it wasn't my favorite. It's still good. Yes, it gave me like I don't know. It just I wish they would have done something a little more happy kind of, especially
More
because it's like the
exciting.
final.
Yeah.
But it was still really good. Just wasn't my favorite. But anyways, personal preference. No judgment, no hate.
I mean, they still
They did a great job.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of them for doing the show.
Honestly, like,
Yeah.
they killed it on this show.
This is
iKON.
Oh, they have iKON bags. Who's that?
It is SF9, of course.
Of course.
I love it. I love how they became such good friends.
Who's next to them? Who's that?
The boys.
That's so funny.
They sat in their teams.
Oh, okay. Yeah? Oh my god. The iKON way.
I love this breakdown. Dude, I love that. I love his shirt, his outfit.
I love it, yeah.
I don't really like the hair, but the outfits.
Whoa.
I love Bobby.
I love how they're really not afraid to do whatever.
Yeah, they
Like,
stick
you
to
know?
the style as well. Like,
Yeah.
they're very true to their style. Like, who else would have gotten the cage and then the prison kind
Who
of
else
thing?
would have just picked
Nobody.
up the camera like that? Nobody.
Nobody.
Poor cameraman.
Getting paid.
No, I know. I mean, they rehearsed it, you know? I want one of those. Where can I get one of those?
I love how aggressive their stuff is. Like, they have combats.
Literally. Literally.
Dude, the chorus is so good. I love the little, like, how they say it, the tone they say it in right here.
It's just literally so effortless for them. Like, they just, like...
That's
It's all...
how they say it in that
It's
tone.
literally, like, within. Like, that's just who they are.
They're just cool.
They are.
Like, no matter what they're doing, look how freaking cool they look. Like, they didn't, I feel like they didn't have to rehearse too much. Like, that's just their stage presence. They're ending it in the classic iKON way.
Dude, to me, that's, like, how it should be ended. You know, like, in a party. And that's how they always do it. They're like, what choreo?
What choreo? Ooh, that's cool.
I was honestly expecting them to be laying down because that's how they did like that intro, but they literally
They look so
I
happy.
love it because they always look like they're happy, even though they didn't get the results that they expected, nor the ones that I expected. Anyways, they're literally always just having fun, iKON went to the show
They really
to have
did have a lot of
fun.
fun.
I love that they met so many people, that they became friends with, like, well, apparently Charlie was already friends, but you know, we just didn't know that. But I just love how they literally just went to have fun, and they did. They looked like they had a great time. They learned a lot. They explored, you know, like, out of, like, their own... Although they stuck to their style, they definitely also tried, like, different stuff. I don't think they've ever done something with, like, a storyline, so that was all, like, new to them. So I'm happy that they learned that, because now they can incorporate all these things into new music and new MVs and everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like, honestly, like, the whole point. That
and maybe now they can collab.
That's, like, the whole point of this show.
Yeah, they're using this show as, like, their comeback.
Everybody's
like,
using it as a
you know,
platform, yeah.
So I'm really happy, but I'm always happy when iKON performs. So
I really enjoyed this performance. Like, honestly, I think it was one of their better performances. I still think that their cover of ATEEZ Inception is their best performance on the show. I actually think that song is the best produced song on the entire show.
Really good,
That's my favorite. I'm really mad that it's not on Spotify, because that should be the one song on Spotify, in my opinion. But anyways,
I really like that one. But I also like Pretty Savage. They did such a good job on that one. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, you know, like, it's personal preference as well.
I did like the song. I actually love the song.
Oh,
I know they finished it in that classic iKON way, but I feel like the rest of the song was way better than the ending. Like, I kind of wish they didn't end it that way, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather not have the shouting and just have that chorus one more time, because the chorus, was super, super cool. Like, I feel like it should have been.
I really liked it, but honestly, my favorite part of the song was towards the beginning when Jinhwan had, like, the almost kind of like a rapping,
like him in the center with
right.
The
I was
dancers.
like, I didn't expect that, but I love his voice and how he doesn't sound like every other rapper or whatever. Like, I love that. Like, I don't know, the tone that he
has a cool voice.
So I love that. Even though obviously, like, Bobby's really good and this and that, and, like, there's obviously, like, other vocalists, I just really love his voice. So to me, that was like a good highlight to the song or something. But I love that they ended it, like, on the contrary, I love how they ended it the typical iKON way, because it's always a party, and you just know that the crowd was probably, like, you know,
I love that SF9 had the combats, like, yeah!
I love that they had it.
I love that friendship, honestly.
You know, they probably were like, guys, we brought you some iKON bats. Like, just, you know, like, that's so funny. You know,
it was
I love
so
that.
cute, but I love the outfits, I love the stage, like, it was really good. I think after Inception, this was their second best performance on the show, for sure. Okay, next we're doing The Boys, and I love this performance and song and everything, so I hope you like it. I love the moon stuff, oh my gosh. Look how pretty!
What you're wearing. This gives me Narnia vibes.
Yeah, low-key. Dude!
That's such a cute outfit. When they walked out
The
from
beret,
the beginning.
the cape! I love it! Oh, yeah, Jay, oh my gosh. Dude, they look amazing. Every single member looks amazing.
Oh, their
this
crown.
setting. I know, it's their crown, dude. Oh.
It's theirs.
Look how beautiful. Oh my god. I love them. When Juyeon,
princes.
yeah, dude. Whenever Juyeon starts the song, oh my god. You're not letting me dance.
Okay.
I love them. I'm so proud of this performance. Woo!
Oh.
Dude!
Oh.
they did another one with snow and fire though? Ah, so good. Do you see how they went to the stage like from that, like flawless? Dude, that's so cool.
This is a good breakdown. So far, up to that moment, I was like, oh, this is such a like the boys' kingdom type of song performance.
Yeah,
no,
good.
I know, but this is the part that I'm like, okay.
They're so freaking
That's
cool.
what I love. That's why they won.
That's why they won.
Not the water. Oh
Yeah, the water, dude.
They
That's
have
so
all
much.
the elements.
I love how it looks like it's dripping in the background, like.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I forgot. I haven't seen this in like a month. I freaking love this performance. Oh my god. Look at.
Is the water in the background or are they actually getting wet?
Yes, they are. Look at my man. Oh my gosh. It's.
Oh my god, look at the clouds in the back.
It's so beautiful.
Whoever is helping them or whatever deserves a raise.
They know how to make
they
it
haven't
good.
gone on already.
Oh, dude, sign those boys. So good. Dude, I love this. I love the choreo. I love every single thing about this.
Oh my god.
Dude, like the boys know how to give you an amazing performance. And this was very true to their style, which I'm happy they did. Because they did take some detours along the show, but they came back to their signature style and they killed it. Yes, MJ! Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Ah,
I have to give it to
I
the
love it.
transitions in this
yeah.
performance flowed so nicely. Like you can't really tell that it's not there. Like you obviously you know it's not there, but like I don't know, it just flowed very nicely, quite effortlessly. But I do have to say,
They're so cute.
I know that's their style and that's like how they are. That's about like their princess, whatever. I kind of like. I feel like we've seen it like a bajillion times by this point.
Sorry,
Like if you showed me this and told me this was their first performance from the show, I would probably not remember, and I would probably just assume that it is.
It's very much their style. Okay, I can see why you think that.
But that's the thing. That's the thing with not
it's
just
their strength.
not just their performances, but that's like a consistent pattern I saw with other groups throughout the show, and that's kind of the only thing that I'm like, well, did they really do that much better than like other teams? No, they're literally doing like the same thing every week. So like,
but they did it. They actually tried new stuff.
But like for it to be their last performance, I mean, I guess it was kind of good for them to like touch back and like the roots and stuff like that. But I was just expecting something a little more. I did like the breakdown when it turns. Did it turn blue or something? Or no, the fire. The fire. Then it turned like greenish, and then like the water. I always love a performance with a good like water scene. I don't know. Maybe because I watched Step Up 2 too many times. I don't know. But I do love the performances with like water and stuff. So give them. Obviously, they still did a good job. But I was just kind of like. Okay. It was like a new and upgraded version of the last.
I thought it was freaking amazing. I mean, they did take detours. I feel like this is very true to their like signature style, very true to themselves. But I mean, they took detours along the show, tried out some stuff, and they learned from it. They learned that it didn't work. They learned that that wasn't for them, and they did what they know how to do in an amazing job. So I'm really happy for them, really proud of them. I think this song was so good. I think the choreo is amazing. Every transition, I love that we got the fire, the snow, the water. Like, everything was so freaking
Thunder,
good.
lightning,
this,
air, wind.
I feel like, okay, because the one they did, I think, what was it? Reveal I forgot what song it was that they did with the fire and snow, like, I think in, like, the second round or first round or something like that. That was, like, my favorite performance from them up till now. And then I really like this one. I feel like those performances really showed you, like, they're the kings of Road to Kingdom. Like, you know, like, they showed you, like it
that's
was
why they
top
won.
tier level. Like, this was really, really, like, high level. This was really, really good. And I loved it. I'm really happy that they finished off the show like this because, you know, maybe people were, like, doubting them because of, like, the few mistakes they did in some other rounds. But, no, they really said, like, no, we won. Like, we were the kings. We deserve our spot here. And even though they didn't end up winning this show, they still didn't leave, like, with their heads down. Like, they left, like, at their level. Like,
although I feel like I've seen it before because that's their style, which is totally fine. It's just personal preference. They show you that that's why they won.
yeah, I feel like this shows their
and
potential.
they did leave with their heads held high. Like, there's
They
no
left
reason
as kings.
There's no reason for them to, like, be like, oh my god, we lost. No. You won the last one.
No, I feel like this
you
one
did
showed
not
you, like,
lose. There was simply just one winner.
They literally left on a king status. Like, really.
Yeah.
Like, this was so freaking good. I'm so proud of them. Super happy with this performance. So, let's move on to the next one. Ready to be blown away?
Blow me away.
So
Let there be light.
Dude, I love them.
That's fine.
When darkness comes, where must we go?
I love the, like, intensity, the suspense.
Oh, that's beyond.
Looks so freaking good.
Oh my god.
Yup. That's the intro.
Oh my god.
Dude, I love it.
And blindfolded, bro? I can't even walk like a normal person.
I love this song. It's in their new album. If you can, go check it out.
I do believe.
Dude, their outfits are the most beautiful thing.
It's because they complete the outfit.
Yeah. Dude! Look how beautiful! People were saying it's like their light stick. It's like you're inside the light stick. That. Do you see it from there?
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Life isn't fair.
Yeah.
Dude!
His voice is so cool.
So hypnotic. I know it's a contact, but that looks so painful. Like if you still have a white eye, like.
I'm happy Ravuna was in this one.
Dude, he is what I imagine a freaking prince to look like. Like they're all handsome, but like.
Oh my god. Dude, look at they have their light sticks over there. It's the boys and it's a friend. I mean, not as a friend. iKON. Sorry. I got excited. I love it.
I want one of those paperweights. Guys, it's really unfair how they do this to us because I went into this show as Chani as my bias, and now I'm like,
Look how beautiful, like.
literally they look like actual like angels or something. Something. What's the word?
Did you see that? I love
I
young.
don't know.
I love everything. I love the girls, like.
I literally don't even know how to describe them.
They'll have like a gypsy kind of look. Oh. Dude, they have those like phantom masks. Look at that. Dude, Tan's jacket is amazing. love this.
Wow. I love that, like, masquerade vibe. Wow.
I just like. Oh my gosh, I love this song. Look at this. Big.
This is so good. Out of all, like, the final ones, it's probably my favorite one so far.
It's so good.
Then iKON. Don't get me wrong.
No, gotta give the credit. This is amazing.
Wow, Bias record.
Oh man. Oh my god.
I really hope that they take that, like, auto-tune with Young and really incorporate it because...
They did. In the new album, they did. They did.
I have to listen to the new album.
I listened to it and it's freaking amazing.
You should film me and I should react to it because...
But look at them! Oh my gosh!
I love the sparkling, like, oh, it just all sparkles. They just
I love
sparkle.
everything. This show just made me, like, realize how much I love SF9. I knew I loved SF9, but this show, like, showed me that I love them way more than I thought I did. Like, I freaking love SF9. This performance, insane. Like, honestly, to be completely honest and not being biased, like, I think they had the best performances on the show. Like,
no,
overall.
yeah, hands down.
Overall.
Honestly, to me, it was either between them, B2B, and StrayKids.
No,
And
I think
sometimes
top
give
three,
it to for sure top 3. But sometimes
sure.
give it, like, you know, I definitely think that they did such a good job. What was the one, the Taemin song? That was
move! Oh my god!
they killed it. And if you think otherwise, like, I just really, like,
You have that
this is
taste.
me being
You have that
unbiased.
taste.
Because if I were being biased, I'd be like, iKON all the way. And yes, I love and support them still. But, no. SF9 killed it. They literally, like, I don't even know.
They killed
They
every
studied
single
it
performance.
and they did their homework. They
I don't
literally
think they had a
did
disappointing
such a good
performance.
job.
I don't
No.
think they had a performance where you were like, oh, like I was expecting more.
And the
They
thing
did
is-
really good on every
The
single
thing
one.
is, they kept their style, but it wasn't, like, no offense to some other ones, but it literally wasn't, like, boring.
It wasn't.
I feel like some of these I was just like, dang,
like they
bro.
did make every.
I was like, dang, bro, I swear we watched this last week, but no, it's just a different song.
I
no,
feel that they
did
did-
such a good job in delivering, like, their style is just so, like, effortless, so elegant, the way they can.
Yeah, they're really elegant.
They always put, like, a hint of sexy. Like, because that's just how they are, who they are. They literally walk, and you guys know this from the first episode when they walked in, and
Models.
everyone was like, oh my god, they're so tall. It's not even just their height, it's just literally how
The
they
way
carry
they
themselves.
carry themselves, yeah.
And their style. But you can obviously get to know them, like, through the show and this and that. And
They're so funny.
They're
You
so
should
funny.
check them out.
They're so kind. Like, I don't know. They literally, like, they blew me away. And I low-key was a fan before, but I just wouldn't admit it to my sister because she's always like, I told you. But, like, wow. No, wow.
I feel like, okay, SF9, you might be like, oh, their concept was, like, sexy. They did put sexiness into every single performance,
They're
but they
hot
did it
men. How do you
every
put them
single
not to do that?
performance different. Like, none of them gave off the exact same vibe. Like, every single performance
Yeah.
was different, and literally none of them were disappointing. Like,
They weren't boring.
they were
They
not
weren't
boring.
repetitive.
I feel
They weren't
like
copy-paste.
even
No.
I, as a fan, I can't deny that when I heard that they were joining Kingdom, I was a little scared. I was like, yeah, like, what are they going to do? Because I feel like their concept outside of the show, a lot of times we do get that same vibe. So I was like, man, like, how flexible are they really? This show proved to me, and I think to everybody, that they're way more flexible than anybody thought they were. I really feel that FNC should take everything that they did on the show into consideration and let them do stuff more like what they did on the show, because it was just amazing. This new album, honestly, I feel like they used part of what they learned on the show, and it's freaking amazing. You guys should definitely go check it out.
Well, if you see that they incorporated, because I really want them to, like,
Wait,
start
Young got
using
his
Young
Travis Scott, like, kind of moment. Like,
I
that
want
higher
to hear
pitch.
more of that because he literally killed it on that one performance. I mean, in every performance, but, like, you could, like, the fact that he wanted that to be a certain way, and he was able to put in his own like input and
it was
show
his choice.
literally like
which I like.
Yeah, literally be able to perform how he wants to with like
I agree.
like I'm happy for him first. That was such a good freaking performance. But I do want them to incorporate like more of their personal style, because what they're doing is great, and I honestly do love a good handful amount of their songs. But I still want like them to explore outside of their comfort zone and like kind of
for sure.
just take on some like something different, something that they personally want to do, or like add more of their own like touch.
I hope that's for every group.
That's for every group. True.
Like honestly, when we saw like the rap unit and stuff, there's certain members of certain groups that like really have that passion. So I really hope that their companies will let them like dive into that a little bit more.
I still think that they should have won. No hate to anybody else, like, but I generally did like.
I just think that in general they gave
did
the
such
best
a good
performances in general, like overall. Like
Yeah.
some of the other performances were super good, but I just feel that SF9 gave us very different performances in every single round, and every single one was so.
They were so creative. They literally
good.
brought their vision to life, and it was different every week. I truly believe that for a lot of these performances, it was kind of very like repetitive. It was just. It doesn't mean it was bad. I was just kind of like, okay, like let's try something new. Like I feel like we literally like, like just kept watching almost like the same performance every week, which I know isn't true. But I just wish they would have like done a little more, not just stuck with like not kept it safe. And SF9 did not keep it safe. They literally risked it and they succeeded. They did such a good job. But
also,
they all did a good job.
On the bright side, all of SF9 renewed their contracts. I'm so happy. And apparently, it was due to the fact that Hui Young went to talk to all the members and I guess he talked to like the FNC like head person, like telling them that they want to let them have their opportunities. Like they really want to grow and stuff. So I'm just super, super, super happy for them. Like I can't wait to see what they do as a group and individually and in their acting, because these guys are hella booked and busy. Like, hella booked and busy.
They're literally such a well-rounded group.
I can't wait to see everything in the future for them and for all these groups, don't get me wrong, but like I just personally like really love SF9. So yeah, let's move on to the last stage, StrayKids, which we saved because they did win the show.
Champs.
We saved them for last, and I just know like, okay, I freaking love all these performances, okay, but I'm most excited for StrayKids just because I want to see her react. Not even to all StrayKids, just to Bangchan. Like
okay, some context.
I want to see this.
Some context also. What I was trying to say is that like I do like StrayKids. I do like some of the songs. I actually really do like them. Not gonna lie. I did feel like a few of the performances were kind of a little too similar. Like it was a little too like copy paste type thing. Like, and I know what they're capable of. And although they were a little similar, I mean it was still a good job. I just wish they would have broken out of like their little comfort zone and just kind of like did a little more, or like explored.
I think they broke
their
out
talents
once, and that was it.
Yeah.
They kept it pretty safe. I personally love their style, so for me, I have no
too.
problem with
It's
that.
just like when you're performing like week to week, supposedly doing something new. I want to see something new, not something so.
But honestly, a lot of the groups didn't do something new. I feel that iKON stuck to their style every round,
and I get that. But that's also why I'm not being like, oh my god, iKON. No, trust me. I wish they would have won because I'm, an iconic whatever. But I mean, yeah, I have to admit they didn't
branch out too much.
You know what I mean? But like a group that did was like SF9, surprisingly B2B, like So that's what I was expecting. Like they literally they brought something new every week.
I think those two groups just have the most success in exploring and trying other stuff.
Yeah.
Where the other groups maybe say they tried a little bit and it just didn't work out, so they immediately went back to their comfort zones. I think even the boys, even though I feel like their exploring didn't go too well, they still gave it more of a shot. They didn't do it just one round.
Yeah.
They tried a few more rounds, but still, everybody did great. And I mean,
clearly it worked, and I do like them. Like I literally say these as a personal opinion, and I'm a fan. Like I don't have any hate towards
this
what
is
I
not
say.
coming from any bad place.
No,
we love them. Okay?
If they watch
Love
this,
them.
I literally, if they were to watch this one, I would probably die and come back to life and be like, oh my god, but two, it's just.
We're just being honest about.
I'm just being honest.
Okay.
But they did such a good job. All the teams did such a good job. It's simply just personal preference, which is totally okay. Because if you think they killed it,
Which
okay.
they did.
They did. It just wasn't my fave. No, that's all I'm trying to say. No hate towards anybody, towards...
I just know.
There's literally just no hate. It's all peace and love here.
This performance is very much to the vibe.
And I love Ben 10.
But I know you're gonna love it.
Like,
I know you're gonna love this performance.
if I could marry him, like, right now, I would probably just hop in the shower and be like, alright, let's go. Like, I literally would marry this man, like, in a heartbeat, if I could. Obviously, with his consent. I'm excited.
She's not
for
Delulu.
this.
She's not Delulu.
I'm not Delulu.
Don't worry. You guys,
But, you know,
you guys got no competition. It's okay.
Literally,
Anyways,
no.
let's move on.
A girl can dream.
Girl can dream.
No, but right, like if you know Bang Chan, like his character, dude, it just like shines through. Like that is a man. That is a man. That is what you would want your husband, your kids, a father to be like. Like literally, even if you just want to be friends, I'll be your friend. You can be my friend.
Okay, let's watch the performance now, guys. You guys didn't see her like actually being a freaking like big Bangchan StrayKids fan this whole time, but she is. Okay, she is, and the only reason she hit it was because she's like, I'm an iconic, like for sure, like 100%, which she is, but she had to keep her feelings for StrayKids a little hidden. You're gonna love this.
How do they pick such a cute melody?
I love how dark you got.
Literally, as I'm saying cute, it's later. Bangchan and Fur, one of my favorite things. Two of my favorite things. You guys have.
We never pause. Oh my gosh, guys! It's a minute and 11 seconds into this performance. She can't handle
You
this.
guys have no idea.
She literally is in love with Bangchan. Our group chat with her friends, they're always sending her Bangchan. Like anything Bangchan is just to send to her. Like
No, and like I literally
this
have,
man
like,
owns her.
obsession with like faux fur.
Yeah,
And
faux fur.
I literally have a section in my closet where it's like fluffy stuff and like this and that. I need him.
Guys, this didn't even happen with iKON in any episode. Oh my gosh. Sis,
but,
are you okay?
I'm fine. It's just like a lot to handle. Like it's very overwhelming, especially how they started off like that.
Expecting this.
Okay,
much
well,
from you.
also maybe iKON could have done it if they still have BI, but like that's time. It's okay. Okay. Oh, maybe I can.
I like that they did something so hardcore. I freaking love this. Yes, Changbin.
Changbin kills it.
So
every time.
cool.
I want one of those jackets. That's one thing I did say a few times though. He always delivers. And
His
he
voice
always
is so
stands out a
cool.
little more to me.
The thing is, he like grunts. I freaking love that.
Wow.
Did Han really impress me on this
Yeah.
show?
No, but you can see
Really.
him improving. Like, actually, also.
He's really good. I just knew you were not my fan. I love this.
Lord Jesus, I am so sorry. Life isn't fair. How is Mnet broadcasting? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I should have stayed awake when I went live.
I told you.
Okay, but
she woke up and I was still watching.
Like, I literally had to get up at 5:30 to get ready for work, and like, I just
Literally, she woke up and I was like, "Sis, you're gonna love it.
I'm
You're gonna love
rewinding
it
this because I didn't have enough time to read. Oh my god. How?
Hit play.
Dang, I'm looking this up, and that's my new wallpaper. Oh my god. Bless his mother, bless his father. Dude. Literally, like,
When
okay.
you lost it in the beginning, I was like, "Oh, she's not ready for this.
No, okay.
Not ready for this."
So I'm not really one to keep up with, like, Twitter.
She's not on
Okay,
Stan Twitter too much.
usually when I get something spoiled, it's because it's TikTok and stuff. But I'm still like heavily involved in like American stuff, so I don't get a whole lot of K-pop on there. Especially with Kingdom, I really didn't get anything actually. Now thinking about
I
it,
feel like most people.
so
do this
I'm
route.
really happy that no one spoiled this for me because I would have been like, like it's still good, yeah.
No, guys,
But
this
no,
is literally her first reaction.
No, they did not do that. One, how do you do that so fast?
He looks really
Two,
thick. Like
No,
when
but
he's
I
fully grown,
literally-
he does not look that thick. He looks freaking thick right here.
Oh my god. Dude, literally, I just need a minute to like.
I'm happy for you, sis. At least you got your bias, you know?
No, the thing is, okay,
Like
the
this.
thing is, when I guess, when I myself discovered, because I knew of StrayKids, but when I actually, like, was like, oh, who's this? I literally, like, the one that got my attention was Felix in God's Menu, because he was owning my For You page for, like, a solid, like, I don't know how long. And then I started getting into them, and at this point, guys, you know when you usually have, like, your bias list, whatever. Mine's quite short. TBH is quite short, like...
She's not into K-pop as much as I'm into K-pop.
It's very hard for me to
I'm
keep
very
up with, like, the
devoted
new
to
ones
it.
and this and that because my faves have either lost a member or simply disbanded. So it's very hard for me to get into a new group because I'm like, well, is it going to happen again? No. But anyways, so yeah, Felix was the one that caught my attention. And then I started, like, I was like, oh, who's this? Like, I think I even asked my friends, I was like, who is this? Or whatever. And then, or I looked at the comments or something and it said, like, oh, StrayKids. So then I started looking into them and I was just like, whoa. Like, I was blown away, like, instantly, like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, instantly my bias list was, like, shifted down. And, like, ever since then, I think I even told my sister, I was like, dude, like...
She's the one that got me into StrayKids.
That person is no longer number one. And I know, like, this whole time, I'm like, God, I wish they had done something new. This is something new. Like, oh my God. Where was this? No. But also, this is why I also, like, refrain from, like, being like, oh my God, like, this and that. Because otherwise, I would just been too biased. Like, I cannot... This is why I didn't want, like, to be biased. But, like, dude.
To be honest, we weren't too biased because, like, you weren't biased towards StrayKids, and I wasn't hella biased towards the boys because if we had been biased, like, we'd be obsessing over these two groups, like, each one, like, way too much.
And I wanted to give everybody the same, like...
if you guys noticed throughout our reactions, I think you could actually tell maybe we were biased, like, if you actually know us, because she criticized StrayKids the most, and I feel like I give pretty harsh criticism towards the boys, but that's because I freaking love them so much, and I think
I love them,
you.
but I
Like,
wanted just
you
something
could go
new,
a little hard on them,
you know?
because you know
I
it's not
love
coming
them.
from a bad place.
Yeah, it's not coming from a bad place. I was just kind of like, oh, guys, I know what you can do.
Like,
I don't feel like show. I know what you can do. Like
I don't feel like I have to be nice about it because I genuinely love them.
And for
like,
iKON,
it's not
it was
coming
so
from a
easy
bad
for me
place.
to just accept their performance because I truly have been with iKON before they debuted. So, like, I just love them. I will, like, it's
I think
very...
you just have loyalty.
It's loyalty. And that's something I didn't want either because I was like, dang, I'm trying not to be biased. Like, this group. I'm not trying to be biased to iKON, because then what's the point of watching the show if I'm just gonna stick to the one group, you know?
Yeah.
Dang, I feel so disrespectful for pausing it, but I feel like I just have to say it because I know I was a little harsher on StrayKids simply because I wanted them to do something more, something different, because I've heard
you know
songs,
they're that good.
You know, I know that they're that good, and I know they could do better. That's the thing. Like, I knew that they could go a little more.
It's not that they did better, but I feel like, you know, they're super talented and they are capable of doing
For
more.
me, the thing was, they played it too safe. And I'm like, I know what you guys are capable of, and they were saving it for the end. Little did I know they were saving it for the end. But anyways, it's also like their song choice, this and that. No, they, like, I still love them. And I say it every time I, like, critique them, I guess. I'm like, no, it's not coming from a bad place, because I truly love them. And literally, like, not just, like, bias wrecked, but literally, like, group wrecked.
You got owned.
I was like...
She got owned. She, honestly, I felt that you were falling out of love with K-pop. I felt like you were just, like, drifting away from K-pop.
Yeah.
And StrayKids brought her back. Like, literally, I remember the day she was like, hey, let's check out StrayKids because they're actually really good. I was like, fine, show me. We were running, like, not running, but driving to get fast food. And she played StrayKids. And I was like, dude, this is actually really good. Like, they totally, like, hit our vibe. And... I was like, low-key on the inside, I was like, crying. I was like, my sister's back in
No, because I think I was even going to film like a TikTok. We always
put everything together.
Did you guys ever watch this? I don't know if you guys watch TikTok, but we do. Okay, so about these TikToks. So I would see all these and they're kind of cringy, but it's like sad when you start falling out of love with something that you've loved for so long.
I recently fell out of love with my ultimate group since 2016.
And it's hard because you literally go like... through state, like, it sounds, most people would think, like, really, like, K-pop? No, really, like, in the beginning, it brought me so much happiness, and, like, it was just something new for me to explore, because it's literally completely different language, obviously different country, you know, like, whatever, so, like, for me to slowly, because we got into it, like,
2014,
like, 2014, late August or so, so for me to, like, last year, I think, slowly start falling, like, out of it, especially during quarantine, like, it was just kind of, like, I don't know, it was hard for us to, like, because we had gone to concerts and stuff like that, so it was hard to, like, with quarantine, like, I know there's bigger issues in the world, but for us to not be able to go to any, it just kind of sucked, and I was just kind of, like, slowly, like, falling out of it, and like, I would see all these new groups, and none of them were catching my attention, and although they didn't debut last year, to me, it was completely new.
God's Menu I
had heard of them before, and you guys know, like, through God's Menu, they blew up even more. And I was one of those that they caught, you know, I was just like,
and then
wow.
I got caught.
I instantly, like, and I'm not the type either to buy, like, albums or, like, any magazines or anything. And I think I got both.
She ordered the signed ones from M-Wave.
I was actually organizing my, like...
She was like, I need to get it because God's Menu is what got me into them.
We got all 4?
I think it's 3 versions.
3 versions?
The blue, red, and yellow.
It's either 3. No,
I think it's 3.
It's either 3 or 4. I can't remember.
No, we got 2 of the. I think the repackaged albums for our friends. Those were gifts though.
Okay, yeah, okay. I don't remember, but I literally was cleaning my room today, and like I was like, oh wow, look at this. Like, no, they literally changed my world, and they made me fall back in love with K-pop. So I couldn't really film that on TikTok. But anyways, we should continue with the performance because it got hella sidetracked.
Continue with the performance, or we?
I think we should restart it because
we got a lot of
sidetracked.
Yeah, and I want you guys to like see us react to the whole thing.
And I just want to see us again.
But I'm honestly happy that you like shared all that because I feel like people.
Even I thought I was the biggest hater.
Even I sometimes when I was editing, I was like, "Dang, my sister's like really harsh on them." But I know it's because like you don't want to be too biased. You're scared of showing your bias towards them.
Because that team, like my number one bias, is not just the number one bias. He literally wrecked my whole list, and I was shook for like a month. I was like, oh. I would message them like, guys, I don't think like said person is my number one bias anymore. Like, oh my gosh. And then they were like, wait, what? Like what? And I was like, yeah.
She's pretty loyal.
Like
so
I literally,
it was a shocker.
I don't know. So that's why it was really hard for me to be biased to them and to iKON because I was just like, wow, I get to watch.
You're gonna get the beginning again.
Because
we didn't even finish that part. So.
I'm literally surprised I haven't seen any TikTok edits about this, like in slow mo with like Doja Cat Streets or something. One. I should make that.
Doja Cat Streets.
I'm gonna do that. I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out.
I do have to say the intro is a little long.
It's
but
long,
totally worth the wait.
but this gives me
Totally
like
worth the wait.
vampire-y vibes.
Yeah.
Like, I do like this melody though. I really do. It's kind of cutesy, but then it gets really dark. So I don't know. I really like. I kind of like that though.
I like how you see the transition to the dark on the screen.
because
like,
I like
it looks
cutesy
bloody.
stuff, but I also like darker stuff. Like,
It's freaking cool. It's like the scratches of the wolf and everything. Like, it's
yeah.
cool.
Gosh.
Now you guys know who her real ult is.
Like, I could hear things to him all day. To us in the town room.
I love the intensity. Like, it's totally my vibe. The choreo, everything. Oh, I love it.
And sometimes, I feel like some of their songs don't suit every member as well as others. But nah, this one, they all did such a good job with their, like, the verses that they got. Like, oh, this is a really good one. And we're not even done watching it. Like, we're literally rewatching it.
Sean Bean just works, man.
Yeah.
His voice. I was also really impressed by Sungmin on this show. Sungmin and Han, I think, impressed me the most in StrayKids. Because I feel like the members I just wasn't familiar with.
Yeah, he had a really strong vocal performance with the other two. Who was it? From BTS and then
iKON and from ATEEZ. I don't remember his name.
I'm blanking.
See, like, he has like a grunt in his voice. I love those kind of rappers. A little bit in. I'm sorry.
No!
I told you, you weren't even done with that part.
Literally, I had to wait one more second to get that.
This is what I wanted to see from you, sis. I feel like a lot of times you're so like.
Also, a lot of the times where we filmed, and it was like, I was like, falling asleep. Like, I'd be drinking
That's why it
coffee
took us
and
so
eating
long
cookies.
to film this.
No! Guys, I don't know whether to make the front in my background, or the back in my background.
One can be your home, one can be your lock.
Dude, that is the hottest thing I've ever seen. And like, I don't know. Like, I literally don't even know. Like, I could sit here.
Dang,
forever.
I don't think I've even ever reacted
Wow.
like this to anybody.
Wow. Let's just,
He owns you.
okay, just one more time. Some lucky backup dancers, bro. Freaking shit. No, he's putting on fur.
So funny, like they're all wearing the same vest,
But they look
very
like,
different.
But they're like cubs. They're cubs.
He's the leader of the pack for sure.
That was kind of creepy. What was that? No, I know, but like.
That's cool. I just feel like everybody needs to have a breakdown. I love it.
Wow.
Oh my my gosh! I love that they always do this. Stray Kids! Oh my gosh. I love that it has the little tail on the back. That's so cute. Dude. It's like you're in their cave or something. Like, that's freaking cool. Well, that was Stray Kids, sis. What you think?
Respectfully, that was like the
Respectfully.
hottest thing I've ever seen. Is our window? Oh my god, I thought the door was open for a second. I was like, why did people scare me? Not that anyone walks by, but like, wow. I feel like a clown. Like, I was like, I don't really good. I like them. They're good.
Are you happy they kept it hardcore?
Wow. Guys, I don't know what to say. I think I've said it all. Like,
I think you took back everything you said before.
no, like, this was different. But do you guys see, like, how it's different?
I think they just, like, upped it a little bit.
Did they end it with their signature touch, like Stray Kids, break down this? Yes.
But
the other ones gave me too similar of a...
They were more safe.
Like, they didn't really go... Like, yeah, the concepts were just... It was a little too similar. That's the thing. And this one was completely different, besides, journalism and all that stuff. Besides that, it was really good. The song was different. I love that they went with, like, the Wolf Gang concept, I guess, I did like the intro, the Mozart thing. That was pretty cool, actually, not gonna lie. At first I was like, oh, it's like a cute melody, and then it gets like dark, and then like, that's what leads them into that. That's actually super cool that I think that they added that. This is what I wish they would have done when they covered Wolf.
Ooh. I still think that was a good performance, but this could have been cool.
For me,
right.
That performance had so much potential, and this is what I wanted. Because we said it, I was like, they literally copied, like, the dance move. It was like, yeah, I get they were covering the song, but for them to, like, copy-paste the dance, I was just kind of like, guys, you guys are...
Plus,
especially working with Stray Kids, like, that they take anything and just, they own it. And that was the issue for me with that one performance. I was like, what? Because honestly... Like, we could, if we wanted to attempt, we could dance along to it. Like, I was like, this is not only, like, my favorite EXO song.
I enjoyed it, but yeah, you're right, because literally there were... It was more than one brain. there were groups from three. There were members from three different groups.
They had a powerhouse, and they didn't use that to
their
advantage.
And none of them decided to alter it. They were all just like, yeah, let's copy EXO.
Did they fill in the blanks? Yes, but they should have done it like literally their own way. But this one clearly blew me away. I was not expecting that. They definitely worked Bangtan to their advantage. He probably did it himself because he's the mastermind behind a lot of their stuff. No, but this is literally what that's what I wanted.
I'm happy they did this for the final.
And I'm super happy that they did it for the final, because if they had done something similar to what they had done in the past, I would have been like, really, like, this, like, they won, like, cool that they won because I do like them, but then I would have just been like, I think someone else deserved it better. So I'm glad that they ended on this note, because they performed in a way where I could take back what I said about their other performances. Like, they showed us that they are capable of putting on such a great performance, making it their own, with their own style, still sticking to, like, who they are, but delivering a #1 worthy performance. So that was, like, the sum of my reactions and stuff like that, my opinion. And wow, it was really good, actually. Like,
really good. I think the song was super intense, which I love. I think that's the reason I like Stray Kids. Their music is very intense, and that's the kind of sound that matches my vibe 100%. I think they did a great job. I feel like they walked out with this one like, we are kings, like kingdom level worthy. I listen to Stray Kids, but I'm not super familiar with them, so I think after this, we are definitely going to be reacting to, like, their shows and stuff, or, like, at least some of them.
We're starting off with ATEEZ, so if you haven't seen that one,
you can check it out if you want, since they're besties. But yeah, soon we'll start with the Stray Kids one, because I'm just like, man, I freaking love their music, and honestly, from what I saw here, like, they did such an amazing job. Like, they're so capable and so talented. So I definitely want to get to know the members a lot more, because I'm really not familiar with them. Yeah, guys, that's it for the reactions of the final performances. We finally did it! Yay! I don't know how many people are actually going to watch this because we're so freaking late. But I hope whoever does watch this enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. But yeah, I am honestly super, super happy with the show. Well, maybe, nah, I take that back. I really hate the judges. I hate them.
I hate that, like,
I
how
really hate the
they did
judges.
the
I hate
rankings
how
and all that.
much power the fans had on the voting and the outcome of everything. But I can honestly say that I enjoyed the performances. I mean, I didn't know what to expect from everybody, and there's certain groups that really, like, surpassed my expectations and proved me wrong. B2B, actually, that's the one group I'm referring to. I really thought they weren't going to be able to, you know, compete with these other
Like,
teams.
keep up, honestly.
But they did amazing. Honestly, I kind of wish they ended it, like, their final performance, like, a little stronger, like something like Backdoor. I still think that was their best performance. But they still did a good job. And I'm really happy for them that they got the exposure, you know, and they proved everybody, I mean, other than their fans or like anybody who was like me and really underrated them, I'm really happy that they went on this show and proved us wrong because they're actually really, really good, really talented. They deserve, you know, to still be relevant. I mean, with the groups themselves and the performances, I'm honestly pretty happy. I'm happy that I got like exposed to other groups that I wasn't familiar with. And the groups that I was already familiar with, I freaking love what they did on the show. SF9, I think, still impressed me the most out of everyone. Like, even though I was familiar with them, because I was familiar with them, I didn't know that they had all of these capabilities, and they really impressed me. And I came to the realization that I love them a lot more than I thought I did. So I'm honestly, like, with the performances and stuff, I love it. I don't like how the show was necessarily run, but I love what we got. The tracks, the performances,
the interactions.
The interactions. Oh my gosh, still Bobby, Hui Young, and Sunyu were my favorite freaking interaction on the whole show. And they actually performed their song like on K Contact or something. Like they did a performance.
I haven't seen that.
Me neither. I saw clips on Twitter. But I still think that was the best of the two rap battle things. But and I feel like because they were able to go perform it after the show, I think that just proves it.
Okay, no, yeah. So obviously, I enjoy the show as well. I do wish it was run a little different because I don't know. It was honestly, for me personally, at times it was a little confusing because I was like all these they're like, oh, and this is the ranking. Psych, this is the real ranking. Oh wait, no, this is the real ranking. And it's like stuff like that I was just like, okay, one, how are you ranking them? Two, like whatever. Like it was just also with the judges, like the panel, I guess you could say, I'm like, okay, what actually qualified, like what made them qualify like as a judge? Like how were they judging them? Was it just personal preference? Because then it's just a little biased, like, you know what I mean? Like it was just kind of messy, just in that one specific area. But overall, I was really happy. I was really happy to see them interact. Also like getting to know like B2B, ATEEZ. I'm happy that we're also like that we really like them as people because they're so funny and I love how supportive they are. Like they just seem like the sweetest people ever. Not that the other groups don't, but like they just really like stood out to me because they have such a nice like character, like they all do as a whole. So I'm excited to continue to check them out. But all the groups did such a good job. I think I was familiar with all of them except for ATEEZ, The Boys, and B2B. So I'm glad that we got to like see them and get to know them. So now maybe I can, like, I don't promise that I'd be completely into like every single group because it's very hard for me to like keep up with even like my faves. But I'm excited to check them out in the future. I love to see their interactions, and I would hope that they would maybe collaborate.
Eventually. I hope that they continue to collaborate in the future.
Or honestly, like I didn't know that they had performed their song, like their rap line. So I'm honestly just with that alone, I'm like, okay.
And I'm pretty sure
it gives me hope in the future that they'll maybe like.
I'm pretty sure they wore their sneakers.
That's so cute.
They're just the cutest. The cutest. I freaking love them.
But again,
I hope to see more of that.
Love to all the groups, to all the fans, like everybody. They did such a good job. I'm so proud of them all. Like they did such a good job because I literally hate seeing how like harsh they are on themselves, and I just hope that they know that like the fans are always there, gonna be there to support and appreciate and love them. So yeah, overall, like this is my first time I think watching some time.
Honestly, another thing I have to say I'm really happy about is that when they actually announced the winner, I like that they didn't do a ranking. they just announced the winner. Like, I feel like everybody knew
Yeah.
who the winner was, and they announced them, and everybody was so happy for them. Like, all the other groups are literally so happy for them, and it was really cute to see them, like, all go congratulate them and congratulate each other because they freaking survived Kingdom. So I was really happy that they didn't show them the ranking, like, because
Yeah, I didn't like that.
There's no need for that. Stop that. Like, everybody did great, and I'm really happy that, like, they just announced the winner. It was done. And that was it. Everybody seemed really happy. I loved, I saw like Bobby and Hui Young standing next to each other. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, everything was cool. We really hope you guys enjoyed our reaction to this. I'm happy we
Even if
finally
it's
did
late.
it. But yeah, keep an eye out. We're going to be reacting to ATEEZ and StrayKids. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I'm a rapper. 어디로는 가지 않으리야 나